Hi guys, my name is Taylor. I go by LoveSequel on social media, and in today's video we are going to talk about self-limiting beliefs. Okay, let's get into it. How was your day? I hope your day was phenomenal. I hope you did something today that challenged you. I hope you got something done, even if that something was finally taking a break and getting some rest. I am like very mellow right now because today was a long day, but it was a good day. It was a fantastic day. Also, let me show y'all something. I ordered this because I wanted to, I'm queen. Okay. Like, I thought I should have read the description and I didn't. I gave up drinking last year and I've been trying these different like functional beverages. So the one that I'm trying right now is this one called Kin Euphorics. Let's put it in like this cute light over here. Honestly, I don't know if I noticed anything. I am really chill right now, so maybe that's what it is. Also, something I want to start incorporating into the videos is doing like a tarot card pull, like a little mini thing in the videos. So let's do that. And we're gonna use this deck that I got when I was in New York. It's gonna be a simple card pull. If you are uncomfortable, you know, you can exit the video or skip. This is a card pull for the collective, for those who are watching. Spirituality is very important to me, and it's something that helps me connect with myself and with God, my ancestors. We're going to ask here for a message for the collective, current collective that are watching with us. For this video, for this message that we're about to share, because we're getting into this self-limiting beliefs. Also take some deep breaths if you're here and you're willing. Come on, whole deck want to fly out. Definitely a evolution happening. I'm gonna ask for deep breaths. We're releasing, we're in this eclipse energy, this Mercury retrograde energy, and I'm with it because it's just been low-key phenomenal. We're in the space, we're in the time, we're in the energy of taking control of your life, making decisions. Come on now, the Emperor. This is about you taking control of your life, of the things that you want to change, of your destiny, of your direction, okay? Keep that in mind. And that's what we're about to be talking about with this. Okay, cool. Anyways, I was about to get really hyped. Okay, so we got the Page of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles reverse. Oh, Page. See why I need my glasses on? And who is this? The Five of Wands. Okay. This automatically just feels like taking control of a situation that you feel like you feel ready to move forward in. That's funny. You feel ready to move forward and maybe the other person was moving too slow, so you're taking the reins in your own hands. You have some inner conflicts about it though. So you're not sure if you should take control or not. You're in that space. The Emperor was on the bottom of the deck. I do see there's inner conflict here. You're taking control of a situation that was moving too slow for you. Whether that was waiting on delivering good news to someone, it has something to do with communicating to someone and giving them some type of news or some type of like movement that somebody else was taking their sweet time. And I feel like it's about you in a space of going for what you feel that you deserve. You're tired of waiting. You're tired of putting everything in someone else's hands. Okay? Do your thing. With that being said, I think that's a good segue into this. So, remember I said I can't see? Okay. Also, this sweater, can you guys see it? It says the Cultivator's Arc. This says Forever Us. It's a group that I'm working on. We'll talk about that later. At the end of the video, we're gonna come back to that reading, honestly. Okay, these self-limiting beliefs. Let's get into it. Anything that I talk about, either I have experience of going through it on my own or something that I've learned from watching other people. I'm very, very big on, if I can learn from someone else's mistakes, I'm gonna learn from theirs. I don't like making mistakes, but I'm also working on understanding that it's normal to make mistakes. I'm human. I can fuck up sometimes, okay? What are self-limiting beliefs? Do we need a sip for this? Because when I tell you, even this conversation is slightly triggering for me. I think that everybody deals with self-limiting beliefs, or at least most people. And just for some people, it might be a little bit harder than others. Sip. Self-limiting beliefs are when fear arises within us and it keeps us from experiencing new opportunities or new things. I think that a lot of time when some of us have experienced dealing with self-limiting beliefs, it's because someone somewhere along in life, or there was some experience that clipped our wings or crushed our dreams. And usually when another person is doing it to someone, it's because someone else clipped theirs and they weren't ever to figure out how to take these broken wings and fly. Okay, let's take it back. I love the song Blackbird because there was this movie a long time ago that I used to watch called I Am Sam. And I remember hearing a version of that song in that movie. Now the song has reemerged again with Beyonce doing a version of it with these beautiful Black country artists. And the lyrics on that are just so beautiful and so powerful. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. And honestly, that's something that like right now, it was kind of making my eyes start to water. In life, people will try to get you to dim your light. They will clip your wings. And a lot of times we know that comes from projection, insecurities, jealousy. When people see you doing what you said you were gonna do, standing on big business. And the song also, that's a beautiful thing too about art, is that art can have so many different meanings. Art does have so many different meanings and it's subjective. It's just a beautiful thing. The song has another meaning and history to it, but those lyrics speak to me too in a particular way. Self-limiting beliefs are when you're telling yourself that something is too hard, that you don't deserve it, that you aren't capable of it, that you aren't talented enough. It's when you stop yourself, when you're doing something new or something that excites you, and you stop yourself because now you're letting all these negative thoughts and this negative energy beat you down. It's yourself. Someone else might have planted those seeds, but a lot of times we get in our own way, self-limiting beliefs. And I think that the root of it just comes from fear. If your self-limiting beliefs come from somewhere else though, like comment down below and tell me, because like I said, I'm talking from personal experience. I'm also talking from friends and family and different conversations I've had with them. And the root of a lot of these things are fear. It comes from fear, and it also comes from, what's the word that I'm looking for? I want to say like what you see. What is that? Options? Like it's what you're exposed to. I think the self-limiting beliefs come from fear and what you're exposed to, okay? Exposure. The way that we're gonna change it is we're gonna focus on unlearning these negative things about yourself. Low key too, I feel like stuff like this can be demons. You know what I'm trying to say. But demons can also be alcoholism, it can be self-limiting beliefs, it can be self-sabotage, it could be, basically whatever like the negative things are that's hard for you to shake, that could be considered a demon. We finna shake these demons off, okay? And why should you focus on healing these self-limiting beliefs? Because you deserve the life that you dream of. Period. Put the period on the end with me. Period. What side y'all looking at? Period. Put the period on the end. That's it. Ain't no other reason why. If you would like, we can also do birth chart readings. So you can contact me and we will look at your wound in your chart. And we can go into deeper detail about that. It can get touchy. So now we're gonna get into the different tips that I use and the same tips that I give to my friends and my family and other people when we have the conversation about these self-limiting beliefs. I think the first thing, the best thing to always do is when something triggers you like that, reflect on where it came from. Reflect on it. I made that face because sometimes when you reflect on it, you're like, it came from them, like that person or that experience that made me feel like that? And like, why did I give them that much power? But reflecting on why something triggers you can get emotional. And let's also note that it's okay to be emotional. Another thing that I'm healing through is allowing myself to feel my emotions and to be emotional. I'm very in tune with my emotions. I know why things make me feel a certain way internally. Now, showing that on the outside, but it's good to take the time to be reflective on why something triggered you the way it did. And like, why did that make you feel that way? And so intensely to the point where now it's caused negative behaviors from you in your current life. I'm also a big fan of when doing that reflection and crying, write it out. Write it out. Write out who or what the situation was, or and how it made you feel at that time, how it makes you feel now. What were you looking for out of that situation that that person or that situation snatched, broken, or clipped your wings? Next tip is to challenge your thoughts. The amount of courage that it takes to face your demons, to face your shadow self, oh my goodness. Congrats to you. And I'm already so proud of you for making that step. It's easy to remain the same. It's easy to continue the same cycles. In this life, there's going to be people that are just getting by and they're doing the same day to day. They're not focused on healing. I kind of refer to those type of people as zombies. And then you have the people who are thriving. And to me, those are the people who are facing their shadow selves, who are facing their demons, and it's not turning their backs on them. You're facing them. You know what I'm saying? You might be dapping them up. What's good? Because we on the same team, low key. We lived in the same spirit, in the same soul, in the same mind. So let's figure this out so we can just move forward, because I don't have time for you and me to be on two different pages. So when those thoughts come across in your mind, right? Let's say that you're applying yourself for something new. Let's say that you want to create a beverage. And then, now see, this is about to go a bunch of different ways. So let's say you want to create the beverage and you start talking about it, you get excited. That's another tip. In my opinion, you want to keep those things to yourself, especially when it's something that you know you're struggling with, until you're kind of in a place where you know that you are mentally strong enough that it don't matter what people say to you, you're gonna still move forward in it, right? If you're trying something new, I feel like it's better to protect those things. I'm not saying you have to have secrets. I think there's a difference in secrecy and privacy. But the things that you want to protect, you keep them private, because you don't need people crushing your dreams, trying to clip your wings, especially when you're like healing. I think that if there are people in your life that when you tell them that you're trying something new and they immediately get negative, I don't even think you should hang out with them no more, but you doggone sure should stop telling them. You're creating a beverage is the example. Now you start having those negative thoughts. Go to the root of it. Why are you having those negative thoughts? And let's challenge them. And to me, part of challenging is when I remind myself that we're all human, and with us being human, we're all capable of whatever we set our minds to. And that makes me think of all the people who said they were going to do something, they did it. All the people that are successful at it. And even if they struggled, they didn't give up and they kept trying. And for me, that is my immediate rebuttal to whatever negative thought that I have. Because how do you think they got to where they are? They kept trying. They pushed through. They saw it through to the end. Let's say if those negative thoughts come from a person who put that seed in you, let's also practice this. Let's close our eyes. When your eyes are closed, I want you to imagine, let's say if your situation is because of a person. Let's say if your self-limiting beliefs are because of a person. When you want to start something new, keep your eyes closed, don't peek. When you want to start something new, imagine that seed that that person planted, right? Now let's dig it up. And I want you to dig and dig and dig until you see that thing fly up out the ground, because you was digging so hard that thing flew out with the dirt. Pick that seed up and I want you to burn it and tell it that it doesn't exist and it has no power over you. That seed will not blossom. The only seeds that will blossom and root are the ones that you believe in, the positive ones, because you are truly capable of being able to be where you want to be in life. You are capable of the life that you continue to see. The only reason why it might be hard is because you might be around people that you haven't seen it yet. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I need you to remember. It's possible. So that leads me to my next tip. Next tip is to get yourself around people who are doing the things that they might not be doing exactly what you want to do, because we all have different life purposes. But they might be going in the same direction. The title of the step would be being intentional about what you feed your spirit. So that goes with social media, that goes with the music, that goes with the books that you read, that goes with the people that you're around. You need to expose yourself to people who are going in similar directions that you want to go in. Like on your social media, go through and unfollow all the people that aren't aligning with your spirit, and that's okay. Release the guilt of if you unfollow people, they're gonna think this, they're gonna think that, it doesn't matter. Or start your new page. And I want you to follow people, follow pages that are inspirational, follow pages. Let's say if you want to design shoes, go start following your favorite shoe brand. Go follow the influencers who are creating their own shoe brands. Make sure that you're following, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is your life. You have to take control of it. Come on, Emperor. Where the card at? I don't want to say it, like, it doesn't mean that people that aren't doing those things, that aren't moving forward, are bad people. Doesn't mean that you have to completely turn your back on them. But the majority of the people that, if you want to spend time with, they should be people that align with your purpose. They should be people who speak life into you. They should be people that when you do decide to share your next move with, they're encouraging you. They're sending you information. They're saying, I saw this video about so-and-so who did this too. I'm sending it to you, so now you get some tips. Those are the type of people that you should be around. Not the ones that are like, that sounds impossible. That's too hard. How many people are able to do that? Don't you need to do this? Don't you need this much money? Who said I'm not gonna have that though? Why can't you send me some grants? Why can't you help me research some grants? Exposing yourself to different crowds of people, keeping yourself around that type of lifestyle that you want to live is going to be very influential, and it's going to help a lot and assist in you getting rid of these self-limiting beliefs. Okay? I'm telling you right now. I don't know if that makes you a butthole. I don't know if that makes me a butthole. But honestly, when I got much more intentional about the people that I was around, I saw an increase in the opportunities in my life. And I'm telling you the truth, okay? We're also gonna focus on developing new behaviors. To me, that is about implementing discipline in your life in different ways. Discipline means staying focused and applying yourself consistently. Remain disciplined. Not even, motivation is gonna come and go, but discipline is what's gonna keep you through for the long term. So that means set a day each week that whatever it is that you want to, whatever that goal is that you want to reach, each week you're making sure that you're applying at least 2 hours to doing some research, or an hour to research and an hour to applying actual action towards building your brand, towards your business, towards, say you want to buy a new house and people are telling you you're not gonna be able to buy a house, the house is too expensive, you can't do this, you can't do that, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, part of that developing new habits is making one of those habits being applying discipline, taking time for research. Like I said, you can sit there and look up first time buyer, home buyer loans. Look it up. Okay, you not making enough money, but you want some more money, but people keep telling you you're gonna be stuck in the same job. Start applying for different jobs. Start tweaking that resume a little bit so you can get the jobs that are going to give you the more money, so that you can apply for whatever loans or pay whatever you need to pay up front. Developing new behaviors. So when you receive these goals, you have the discipline to maintain them, and that is so important. Oh, I'm back. My neck, my back. Y'all know the rest of the words. Another tip that's one of my favorites, this might sound kind of crazy, I don't know, but we've all heard of affirmations. But I don't know if y'all know about saying affirmations with conviction. So that means when you say it, you better say that shit like you mean it. With that period, we was putting that period in the end, same thing. When you're saying those affirmations, it shouldn't sound like no doubt. When you're saying them, it shouldn't sound like a question. It's for sure. Say your affirmations with conviction. Write them things down. Make sure that you're saying them out loud. You can say them in your mind too, but say them in your mind throughout the day. But when you're at home or in your own space, say them things out loud. And also, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm real careful about my words. And when I feel like somebody says something and they say, I am, correct people. Don't let nobody speak nothing into your life, okay? I'm very intentional about my words. Also, be very careful about music. And when I listen to lyrics, I'm like, what? I'm not singing that song. Another thing is using things like books. So there's a book that I enjoy, and the 5 a.m. Club is a really good book. I'm not done with it yet. Notes and all the stuff around. Let me find this one section. Like, here's one part that I have marked up. Limitation is nothing more than a mentality that too many good people practice daily until they believe it's reality. So break that shit. You have the power to live the life that you want to live. I feel like I'm preaching, but so be it. There's this part in the book where it says, you've been built to achieve master work level projects designed to realize unusually important pursuits and constructed to be a force for good on this tiny planet. You have it in you to reclaim sovereignty over your primal greatness in a civilization that has become fairly uncivilized. Y'all listening? I don't have my glasses on, so let's see. This part. Create a private life strong in ethics, rich with marvelous beauty, and unyielding when it comes to the protection of your inner peace. Come through. A major key to happiness and internal peace is knowing that you've done whatever it took to earn your reward and passionately invested in the effortful audacity to become your best. It's important to feed your spirit with those types of things, with that type of information. He's not just writing that book for nothing. Like, one of his goals, I'm sure, was to get the book published and written and finished. And I'm holding a physical copy of it. Where there's a will, there's a way. Next, we did talk about friends a little bit. That's already on here. You want to make sure you have friends to support you. I think that's so if you're trying to figure out how to get more people around you that are like-minded, think about the things that are important to you, right? Something that is very important to me is art. I'm a creative. There's art all around me in every way and every form that you can possibly imagine. I wanted more friends in art. When I left my toxic ass job, right before I had already quit, I had already started going to some of these events where I would put myself in rooms by myself, social anxiety and all, and make sure that I was getting out and meeting more like-minded people, going to these different art events, going to these different book clubs. I have a book club, going to all types of different activities that made me happy so that I could meet people that are like-minded so that we could all nourish and feed each other. I need to be in that community of people. All got different paths and different directions that we're trying to go in, but we're all vibing on the same level, which runs into the next tip that I have, which is about getting out of your environment so that you can open your mind. That is so important, to know that you have options. That's something that children need to know at a very young age, that they have options beyond what they've been seeing for however long they've been alive. And it reminds me that there's so many different places like that I can be and that I can visit that will help continue to bring expansion to me mentally. That's what I love about life. When you feel that fear, it's because you're challenging yourself. When I'm afraid, oh my gosh, I want to back out. The self-limiting stuff pops in my head, and I have to remind myself that feeling is a good feeling because I'm doing something that was holding me back. I'm pushing through what was holding me back. And when I get on the other side, I'll be like, man, that was worth it. Or man, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. And then I'm doing something again, it's on another level, and I keep elevating. When doing that, it'll help you to make yourself your biggest competitor. No one else competes with you. You are your biggest competitor. All that trying to compete with other people is just weird anyways. Some people like a challenge like that. I don't know, I feel like when it comes to stuff like that, you need to look at that a little bit, because then that turns into jealousy. Jealousy make people do weird shit because people don't have control over their emotions. That's why you gotta be careful about who you tell your business to. Anyways, as we wrap this up, my next tip might sound basic, but it's putting yourself first. And in putting yourself first, I mean remembering that what you want is also important. Don't put your stuff on the back burner because, oh, well, so-and-so seems like they're better, or like they want this more. Put yourself first. And it's just as simple as that, okay? You have to take yourself seriously. That's what I be telling myself too. You have to take yourself seriously. Put yourself first, because what you want matters. You matter. What you deserve to have the life that you dream of. So you have to learn when to stop people pleasing or putting other people's needs and wants or their businesses or their goals above yours. You can still help other people, but put yourself first. Be your biggest competitor. I don't know what I have to say with all the attitude. Last but not least, write your goals down, because it's such an amazing thing to look at your goals and be like, what I did that. I wrote that down and I did it. I accomplished it. Write your goals down. Stop being lazy. Because if you can't even write your goals down, you don't want that bad. That's one of the easiest parts of all this is writing it down, okay? Or typing it down. Write it down, put it somewhere, make a video, put it somewhere where you can look back at it and be like, yo, I did that. Make sure that whatever your next steps are, like I said, you're being disciplined and you're building those new habits. You're applying little steps to achieving those goals that you have written down, okay? And I also feel like in this, I was being kind of vulnerable, okay? And good job, Taylor. Good job. Okay, thank you. Thanks. Okay, all right. I deserve it. I love y'all. I hope these tips help. Like I said, you can comment down below or message me about your birth chart if you want to look into some more healing. That's what I love about birth charts. They're great at getting deep, okay? And, oh, we're going to wrap it up with the cards, right? That's what I said. You can't even see me shuffle, but I'm shuffling, okay? Let's shuffle. Let's a message to wrap up this reading. Just know that I believe in y'all. Make sure you pray for protection, pray for strength, pray for discipline, okay? Something that we all gotta work on. All right, already? That's what I'm talking about. Come on, thank you, Heavenly Father. Something is gonna fall apart and it's gonna fall apart in your favor, okay? The Tower. You need to release it, you need to let it go. Can you guys see it? The Tower. With the Tower here, something is gonna fall apart that you cannot control. Let it go, let it fall apart. Like we're in this eclipse energy right now, that's what this is about. And I know it's gonna be hard, it's gonna be uncomfortable, but it has to go, okay? Because once it goes, Ace of Pentacles. You know what that is? That's a new beginning. That's a stable foundation, okay? And it comes in with much more than whatever you had in the beginning. Because I did see on the bottom of the deck, the Four of Cups. So that's someone that's disconnected or you feel like you missed an opportunity. You're not missing no opportunities. Let that shit go because something else much better is trying to come in. And it's been waiting to come in and you've just been holding on. And that's why the universe said, now you can't let it go. We finna just take it from you because we tried. Let them help you. Release it. Because I know you got the signs. I know it was lining up. I know it was. So go ahead and release that. Come on now. That's what I'm talking about. We did see that too here with this control. So let's say that you trying to take this control, you need to release control because the universe already got you covered. Whatever that was taking, you felt like it was taking too long, is working in your favor. It's already come through, okay? Literally, you're having the inner conflict and all that stuff. You need to just let the universe do what they're trying to do. They've been trying to talk to you and tell you what was going on for a minute and you wasn't even trying to hear them. They've been telling you, whoever it is that you've been talking to, believing in, they've been trying to tell you. You wanted to have control. They trying to tell you, release this control because we're trying to bring in something for you. That's it. That's how we wrapping this up. Get this book. And when you get this book, when you start reading it, send me your favorite quotes from it. Send me what stuck out to you the best. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love you. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.